Hey, what's up guys, WRG here in a video, and today I'm going to show you guys the Cat Tourniquet Gen 7. Now obviously it's a little big for everyday carry. Some people do make it work, they have a holster for it, or if you're an on-duty officer then you might want to carry that on you. You could carry it on your vest. There's really a lot of different ways that you could utilize this or carry it, but for me this is going to be more in my range bag and for things like that. Maybe in the car, different kind of kits. But I'm going to show you guys how it works and what are the differences between this one and the older one. So check this out. So let's open it up. From what I understand, they did make a few changes. You could obviously tell off the bat the newer gen from this gray strap before the older one was white. And as you can see, this is the proper way to keep it, not closed. So that way it's just ready to go to close over. I don't know if I explained myself well, but if you keep it in this position, there's just like one more step that you have to do in order to utilize it. So you just kind of want to keep it here, ready to go. I know that this over time will get a little worn, stuff will get on it, depending on where you leave it. But in general, it's pretty good. It works pretty well. As you can see here, they did beefing this up a little bit, this plastic. So it's more so on this side. I don't know if you guys could tell. So they did beefing it up right around there, obviously on both sides. Although it doesn't appear to be as much over here on this side. But anyways, it should work pretty well. This is the official one used by the US Army. And I'll do a quick demonstration, show you guys how it works. So pretty much you just open it up. This is pretty much big enough right here off the bat to go over most limbs, like your arm or your leg, whatever it is. And I'm gonna show you a quick demonstration of how it works. So it should be pretty easy to use. It's intuitive. You should be able to do it on yourself. Hopefully you could do it to someone else. And it's very important to get trained and understand how to use this properly. So first thing I would do is just slip it through the limb. Pull this red strap so you can get a tight grip. And you're gonna pull it as tight as you can. So as you guys can see there. Obviously, if you're doing it to yourself under stress, it'll be a little hard, but definitely want to do it tight. And then you can just wrap it around. Okay, so you guys can see there how it's pretty much strapped in pretty tight. You could already see my veins kind of popping out, but now that's just venous blood. What we're shooting for is really arterial blood. We want the arterial bleeding to stop, and that's really what you'd use a tourniquet for. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this, and it's obviously gonna hurt. You can see I'm squeezing my skin there. But you're gonna keep going and keep turning until the arterial blood stops. You can see my venous veins are literally about to pop out of my arm, especially this big boy right here. But that's pretty much how it would look, how it would work. And hopefully they have a shirt on or something so their skin is not damaged. But it should be there. And then basically you just strap this over and you put a timestamp there so you guys know when this was started, because obviously time is of the essence. You will be killing, basically, you're going to be starving your arm of oxygen. So, the longer you do that, the worse off you're going to be. So obviously it's okay for emergencies, but it's not the most ideal situation, for anyone. So you want to have a good timestamp so that doctors and paramedics, have an idea of how long you've had it and where they could save your limb and things of that nature. So life over limb is pretty much the phrase that people go for, but that's pretty much it. And let me show you guys how it compares to the original one. So this is my range kit that goes on my range bag. And I'll show you here, I have the original, which, like I was saying, you shouldn't keep it there. You should actually keep it here. So that's one less step that you have to do. Obviously you see the plastic here is not as thick as you saw there. And this is basically white instead of gray, like on the Gen 7. But aside from that, I don't see too many differences. This looks like to be pretty much the same material. This obviously they've done some changes on it. You can see a little bit more like thicker grips. These are more indentations as opposed to these coming out. This might be a little more heavy duty. But aside from that, that's pretty much it. I think this one still works great, but obviously, go with the newest one. There's a reason that they changed it. I don't think it's all about marketing. Maybe, there are some real modifications. They may have seen some issues with this braking. I'm not sure, but I would obviously go with the newest one if you can. The older one is still a pretty good, idea to have, and probably, inexpensive at this point. And you can see with the rubber band, it makes it pretty compact and easy to store. But that's pretty much it, guys. Please like, share, sub. Really helps out the channel. Also, check out my B channel, which is Mindset and Tactics. That's my emergency one. And also check me out on Patreon. I'll be posting like behind the scenes things or just extra stuff there, maybe links to deals that I find that maybe I can't necessarily post on YouTube. So check that out, guys. Appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave it down below. Again, I recommend everyone get officially trained by a healthcare professional so that they know what they're doing with this. This could cause damage to someone, so it's not like you're going to put it on for anyone for any type of bleeding. This is specifically made for arterial bleeding that's life-threatening. So that's what it's for, guys. If not, you might want to use like a pressure bandage, like something like this is Israeli bandage. All right, so I'll leave links for this below down in the description on Amazon. So if you guys want to check it out, you can read the reviews and maybe purchase one if you guys feel the need to. All right, so that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate the support. WRG out.